Welcome to Story Stoic. In today's fast-paced, noisy world, the quiet virtues of Stoicism offer us a powerful way to elevate our lives. Imagine radiating confidence without arrogance, staying calm amidst chaos, and connecting deeply with others, all while saying less and doing more. In this video, we'll explore 8 timeless habits inspired by Stoic philosophy. Practices that can transform your presence, enrich your relationships, and cultivate unshakable inner peace. These aren't superficial tips. They're actionable, time-tested principles that can profoundly impact how you engage with the world. From mastering self-restraint to embracing gratitude, each habit is a step toward becoming not just socially magnetic, but deeply fulfilled. And there's a special focus on the rare art of silence, a skill that amplifies your presence and makes your words more impactful. So, make yourself comfortable and join me as we dive into these transformative habits. Together, we'll uncover how Stoicism can empower you to live with greater intention, wisdom, and purpose. Let's begin. In an age overwhelmed by noise, constant chatter, and relentless distractions, silence emerges as a profound and often overlooked strength. It is not simply the absence of sound, it is an intentional state of being, a quiet force that speaks volumes without uttering a single word. Silence has the power to captivate, to convey depth, and to draw people toward you with a magnetic pull that transcends verbal communication. In a world where so many compete for attention by speaking louder or faster, mastering silence becomes an act of quiet rebellion. It's a rare skill, one that reflects self-assurance and composure, allowing you to radiate charisma effortlessly. Far from being passive, silence invites a deeper presence, amplifying the weight of your words when you do choose to speak. It creates this transformative art, finds its roots in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. The Stoics, masters of introspection and emotional discipline, understood that silence is more than a virtue. It is a tool for cultivating inner peace and meaningful relationships. They recognized that true power lies not in dominating others through words. Today we delve into 8 Stoic-inspired habits that harness the power of silence to elevate your confidence, strengthen your connections, and nurture a serene and resilient mind. These habits are not surface-level tips. They are deeply transformative practices that align your inner values with your outward actions. Through them, you can refine your presence, enrich your interactions, and cultivate a life of quiet but undeniable influence. Let's explore these habits together, peeling back the layers of noise to uncover a version of yourself that thrives in clarity, self-control, and understated magnetism. Silence isn't just a tool. It's a superpower waiting to be mastered. 1. Confidence. Mastery over the self. True confidence is quiet yet unshakable. It doesn't demand attention or validation. Instead, it emanates from within, a subtle but profound assurance in one's own abilities and values. Marcus Aurelius famously observed that real power lies not in controlling others, but in mastering oneself. This self-mastery is the foundation of Stoic confidence, a confidence that is not dependent on external circumstances, but is cultivated through inner discipline and alignment with one's principles. The journey to this type of confidence begins with self-awareness. It requires an honest and ongoing dialogue with yourself, reflecting on your virtues, your shortcomings, and the areas in which you seek growth. This reflection isn't about self-criticism, but about self-discovery, understanding who you are and what you stand for. By writing down your goals, values, and reflections, you create a roadmap for personal alignment and a record of your progress. Confidence is also built through preparation, The Stoics believed in anticipating life's challenges and mentally rehearsing how to face them with composure. Each morning, envision the obstacles you might encounter: an irritable colleague, an unexpected setback, or a difficult decision, and imagine yourself responding with poise and clarity. This practice not only prepares you for the day ahead, but reinforces your belief in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Resilience is another cornerstone of Stoic confidence, and it is often forged through deliberate discomfort. Stoics like Epictetus and Seneca advocated for periodic exercises in hardship, such as fasting, cold showers, or refraining from luxuries. These practices remind us that discomfort is temporary, and that we are far stronger than we often realize. Each small act of overcoming, whether enduring the chill of a cold shower or resisting an indulgence, becomes a brick in the foundation of your confidence. Over time, these accumulated victories create an unshakable sense of self-reliance. Loneliness, alienation, confidence through Stoicism isn't about arrogance or domination, it's about grounded strength. It's knowing that you can rely on yourself, not because life will always be easy, but because you have prepared yourself to meet its challenges. It whispers assurance rather than shouting, allowing you to move through the world with quiet dignity and unwavering resolve. By mastering yourself, your thoughts, your emotions, and your reactions, you unlock a confidence that transcends fleeting moments and external validations. It becomes a part of who you are, a steady flame that lights your way and draws others to your presence. This is the essence of Stoic confidence. A powerful, unshakable calm rooted in self-mastery. 2. Serenity, accepting what you can't control. Serenity isn't just a fleeting sense of calm. It's a profound inner strength that anchors you amidst life's chaos. It's the ability to stand steady while the storm rages, unmoved by the winds of external events. Epictetus, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, taught that true peace doesn't come from controlling the uncontrollable, but from mastering your reactions to it. This principle is the essence of serenity, finding tranquility not in the absence of challenges, but in the way you meet them. The first step towards serenity is understanding the boundary between what you can and cannot control. Your thoughts, actions, and choices lie firmly within your power, while external events, traffic, the weather, others' opinions, do not. By accepting this distinction, you free yourself from the futile struggle to change the unchangeable. Instead, your energy is directed toward what truly matters, how you choose to respond. This mindset can be cultivated through practices like meditation. Meditation teaches you to observe your thoughts without attachment, creating space between stimulus and response. It allows you to recognize when your mind begins to spiral over external frustrations and gently guide it back to a place of calm. Similarly, evening reflection provides an opportunity to review your day, asking yourself, did I let external events disturb my peace? How could I have responded better? These questions are not for self-criticism, but for growth, gently steering you toward greater emotional resilience. The Stoic exercise of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils, is another powerful tool. By visualizing potential challenges or setbacks in advance, you reduce the anxiety of the unknown and prepare yourself mentally for adversity. This practice doesn't make you pessimistic, it makes you proactive. When difficulties arise, they feel less overwhelming because you've already imagined and rehearsed your response. Gratitude is another cornerstone of serenity. By shifting your focus to what you have rather than what you lack, you ground yourself in the present moment. Gratitude doesn't erase life's difficulties, but it balances them with a recognition of life's blessings. Reflecting on the good, whether it's as simple as a meal or as profound as a supportive relationship, keeps you anchored amidst uncertainty. In embracing serenity, You transform how you approach life's challenges. Instead of reacting impulsively to stress, you pause, reflect, and choose a response that aligns with your values. This pause is powerful. It's where wisdom resides and where serenity thrives. The ability to let go of what you can't control is not a sign of surrender, but a mark of true strength. A strength that radiates calm and inspires trust. Serenity allows you to navigate life with grace. It's the quiet assurance that, no matter the chaos around you, your inner world remains steady and intact. It's choosing peace over conflict, composure over panic, and clarity over confusion. By embodying this Stoic virtue, you not only elevate your own well-being, but become a source of calm for those around you. In a world filled with noise and turmoil, serenity is a rare and powerful gift. A strength that truly sets you apart. 3. Presence, the art of fully engaging. Presence is more than simply being physically present. It's the act of immersing yourself fully in the moment, a deliberate focus that transforms your interactions and experiences. In a world filled with distractions, the ability to be genuinely present is rare and deeply impactful. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, reminds us of the fleeting nature of life. While we are postponing, life speeds by. Presence, then, is not just a virtue, it's a necessity to truly live. To cultivate presence is to commit to experiencing life as it unfolds. It begins with mindfulness, the practice of anchoring your attention to the present moment. In conversations, this means listening actively, not merely hearing the words spoken, but understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. It's about resisting the urge to formulate your response while the other person is speaking, choosing instead to absorb their message fully. This kind of attentiveness not only deepens connections, but also demonstrates respect and care. Presence extends beyond interpersonal interactions. It's about focusing wholly on the task at hand, whether it's writing an email, cooking a meal, or simply enjoying a walk. Multitasking, often seen as a badge of productivity, actually fragments our attention and diminishes the quality of our efforts. By focusing on one task at a time, you improve not only your effectiveness, but also your sense of fulfillment. Reflection and journaling are powerful tools to strengthen your presence. At the end of each day, take a moment to ask yourself, when did my mind wander? What distracted me from the moment? These reflections are not about chastising yourself, but about building awareness. Over time, they help you recognize patterns, enabling you to identify and address the habits or triggers that pull you away from the present. Another way to cultivate presence is to minimize distractions. In a world designed to steal your attention through notifications, endless scrolling, and constant interruptions, creating intentional boundaries is essential. For example, during meals or conversations, keep your phone out of reach. Instead, tune into the environment around you, the colors, the sounds, the subtleties of expression on someone's face. These small acts of focus deepen your engagement with the world and the people in it. Stoicism also teaches us to control our perceptions, a key to remaining present during challenging moments. When faced with a daunting task or overwhelming situation, break it down into smaller, manageable parts. By concentrating on what is directly in front of you, rather than the enormity of the whole, you reduce anxiety and increase your ability to act effectively. Finally, presence is a practice of gratitude. Each moment, no matter how mundane, is an opportunity to appreciate the here and now. By shifting your focus from what has passed or what may come to what simply is, you enrich your experience of life. Even in routine or seemingly insignificant moments, there is value to be found if you are present enough to notice it. Presence isn't about perfection. it's about intention. It's about showing up fully for the people and experiences that matter, without letting distractions rob you of life's richness. By cultivating this habit, you not only enrich your own life but also radiate a magnetic energy that draws others to you. Presence says, "I am here, fully with you," and in a world of divided attention, that is a rare and powerful gift. 4. Integrity, aligning actions with values. Integrity is the cornerstone of a life well lived. It's not just about honesty or moral uprightness, it's about consistency, the alignment of your actions with your deepest values and beliefs. To live with integrity is to bridge the gap between who you aspire to be and how you show up in the world each day. It is a way of being that earns trust, commands respect, and fosters deep, meaningful connections. Epictetus captured this essence when he warned against the futility of eloquence without principle. Words, no matter how persuasive, lose their power when divorced from action. It is through what you do, not what you say, that your character is revealed. Integrity therefore demands more than rhetoric. It calls for a life that embodies your values in every decision, every interaction, and every pursuit. To cultivate integrity, begin with self-reflection. Ask yourself, what are my core values? What principles do I want to define my life? These values might include honesty, compassion, justice, or courage. Write them down, clarify their meaning to you, and revisit them often. These become your guiding stars, the foundation upon which your actions are built. Living with integrity also means examining your choices with a long-term perspective. When faced with difficult decisions, consider not just the immediate outcomes, but the enduring impact on your character and the legacy you leave behind. Will this choice uphold the values you hold dear? Will it contribute to the kind of person you want to be? Stoicism encourages us to act in accordance with virtue, even when it's inconvenient or challenging, because the rewards of living authentically far outweigh the temporary discomforts of doing what is right. Integrity requires courage, particularly in moments of moral conflict. There will be times when taking the high road means standing alone, resisting the pressures of conformity or expedience. Yet it is in these moments that your integrity is truly tested and strengthened. Choosing the virtuous path over the easy one is not only a testament to your principles, but also a way to inspire and uplift others. Reflection is a powerful tool in this process. At the end of each day, evaluate your actions. Did they align with your values? Were there moments where you compromise your principles? Use these reflections not as opportunities for self-criticism, but as lessons for growth. Each misstep is a chance to recalibrate, to bring your actions more closely in line with your beliefs. Living authentically doesn't just benefit you, it strengthens your relationships. People trust and respect those whose actions reflect their values. By embodying integrity, you create a foundation of reliability and sincerity that fosters deeper connections. Others are drawn to the consistency and authenticity that integrity radiates. Integrity also involves transparency. When you make mistakes, as we all do, acknowledge them openly and take steps to make amends. Owning your shortcomings with humility demonstrates that your commitment to your values outweighs your pride. This kind of accountability not only reinforces your integrity, but also models it for others. In a world often driven by expedience, shortcuts, and superficiality, integrity is a rare and transformative virtue. It is the quiet strength that allows you to face yourself in the mirror with pride, knowing that your actions are true to who you are. It's the foundation of a life that is not only respected by others, but deep. By aligning your actions with your values, you build a life of authenticity and purpose. Your words gain weight, your relationships deepen, and your presence becomes a beacon of trust. Integrity isn't just a principle, it's a way of living that elevates every aspect of your existence. It's how you become not only the person you aspire to be, but the one others are inspired to follow. 5. Self-restraint, mastering impulses. Self-restraint is one of the most powerful tools of Stoicism, a practice that liberates you from the whims of fleeting emotions and desires. It's the ability to pause, reflect, and act thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Marcus Aurelius wisely advised against allowing impulses to dictate behavior. Self-restraint isn't about suppressing emotions, it's about channeling them constructively, ensuring that our actions reflect our values rather than momentary whims. The foundation of self-restraint lies in awareness. Recognizing when you are on the verge of acting impulsively gives you the power to pause and reassess. In this pause lies the opportunity to choose a response that serves your long-term goals instead of succumbing to immediate gratification. This ability to choose rather than regret is what separates thoughtful action from regretful impulsiveness. Building self-restraint requires preparation. The Stoics practiced premeditatio malorum, visualizing potential challenges and mentally rehearsing their responses. Anticipating situations where your impulses might be tested allows you to prepare in advance, making it easier to maintain composure when the moment arises. Whether it's resisting the urge to lash out in anger or declining an indulgence that conflicts with your goals, routines are another essential tool for cultivating self-restraint. Practices like regular exercise, meditation, and journaling build discipline over time, creating a foundation of stability that helps you navigate challenges with clarity. These habits not only improve your physical and mental resilience, but also teach you the value of consistency and effort, making it easier to resist temptations that deviate from your path. When faced with a temptation or provocation, a simple pause can be transformative. Take a deep breath and consider the broader impact of your potential actions. Ask yourself, will this decision bring me closer to my goals, or will it lead me astray? Visualizing the long-term consequences of impulsive behavior often reveals its futility, empowering you to make choices that align with your values. Stoic practices such as the view from above can also provide perspective. Imagine looking at your current situation from a higher vantage point, observing it as part of a much larger narrative. This mental shift minimizes the perceived importance of immediate desires or frustrations, helping you focus on what truly matters. Self-restraint is not about denying yourself joy or pleasure. It's about prioritizing what is meaningful over what is fleeting. It's the discipline to say no when no is necessary, and the wisdom to act when action is required. Over time, the practice of self-restraint fosters a deep sense of control and self-respect, allowing you to navigate life with confidence and composure. By mastering impulses, you free yourself from the turmoil of reactive living. Your decisions become deliberate, your actions aligned with your goals, and your presence a reflection of inner strength. In a world often driven by instant gratification, self-restraint sets you apart as someone who values purpose over impulse, discipline over chaos, and meaning over momentary satisfaction. 6. Gratitude is a transformative practice that shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance. In a world that often pushes us to chase more possessions, more success, more validation, gratitude reminds us to pause and cherish what we already have. Seneca wisely observed that true contentment is not found in endless acquisition, but in the appreciation of what is already within our grasp. It is this mindset that allows us to find joy in the present, regardless of external circumstances. At its core, gratitude is about recognition, acknowledging the value of the people, experiences, and things that enrich your life. It begins with a deliberate effort to notice the good around you, whether it's a supportive friend, a moment of laughter, or the simple comfort of a warm meal. Gratitude draws your attention to life's gifts, shifting your focus from what is lacking to what is plentiful. The Stoics remind us that life is fleeting and ever-changing. By reflecting on the transient nature of all things, we deepen our appreciation for the present moment. The knowledge that what we cherish today may not be here tomorrow inspires us to savor it fully. This isn't about clinging to impermanence with fear, but about embracing it with reverence. Each moment, each interaction becomes more meaningful when viewed through the lens of gratitude. A practical way to cultivate gratitude is through daily reflection. Take a few moments each day to list 3 things you value, big or small. It could be as profound as the love of a family member, or as simple as the warmth of sunlight on your skin. This practice rewires your mind to notice and appreciate the positives in your life. Gratitude also extends to the people around you. Acknowledging the contributions of others strengthens relationships and fosters a sense of connection. Whether it's expressing thanks to a colleague for their support or telling a friend how much their presence means to you, these acts of gratitude deepen bonds and spread positivity. Seneca emphasized that no one thrives alone. Recognizing the interdependence of life encourages mutual appreciation and kindness. Stoic gratitude also involves appreciating your own efforts and achievements. It's about taking a moment to recognize the strength it took to overcome challenges or the discipline you exercised in pursuing your goals. This self-gratitude is not self-indulgence. In moments of difficulty, gratitude becomes an anchor. Even amidst adversity, there is always something to be thankful for: a lesson learned, a moment of clarity, or the support of others. Gratitude doesn't deny the existence of hardships, but it balances them with an acknowledgement of life's blessings, enabling you to face challenges with a stronger, more positive mindset. Ultimately, gratitude is more than a fleeting feeling. It is a way of living. It is a deliberate choice to focus on the abundance in your life, to celebrate the present, and to honor the contributions of others. By embracing gratitude, you cultivate a life that is richer, more joyful, and deeply fulfilling. In the words of Seneca, "He who is not satisfied with a little is satisfied with nothing." Gratitude transforms that little into more than enough. 7. Humility. Grounding yourself in wisdom. Humility is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, a virtue that anchors us in reality and fosters authentic connections with the world around us. It's not about self-deprecation or undervaluing your abilities. Instead, humility is the clear-eyed recognition of your place in the vast tapestry of life, a perspective that tempers ego and nurtures wisdom. Epictetus reminds us that true wisdom isn't proclaimed, it's demonstrated. Actions, not words, reveal the depth of our understanding and character. Humility calls us to live our principles rather than preach them, showing through our behavior the values we hold dear. This quiet strength commands respect far more than any boastful display of knowledge or capability. At the heart of humility is the acknowledgement of our limitations. No matter how skilled or knowledgeable we are, there is always room to grow, always more to learn. This recognition doesn't diminish our worth. It expands our capacity for self-improvement and empathy. By reflecting on what we don't know and accepting that others may see what we cannot, we open ourselves to growth and deeper understanding. Humility also invites us to approach each interaction with openness and respect. The Stoics believe that everyone we encounter has something to teach us, regardless of their status or role. This perspective shifts our focus from asserting dominance to actively listening and learning. When we listen more than we speak, we not only honor the other person's perspective, but it's in these moments of quiet attention that true connections are forged. Practicing humility requires honest self-reflection. Regularly ask yourself, am I acting out of ego, or am I staying true to my values? Did I listen more than I spoke today? By examining your interactions and intentions, you can recalibrate when needed, ensuring that your actions align with the grounded humility you aspire to embody. Humility also extends to how we handle praise and criticism. A humble person neither inflates their ego with compliments nor deflates their worth with critique. Instead, they view both with balance, extracting lessons from criticism and accepting praise with gratitude rather than entitlement. This measured approach reinforces self-worth that is independent of external validation. In daily life, humility can manifest in small but profound ways, acknowledging the contributions of a teammate, admitting when you're wrong, or giving credit where it's due. These acts of humility don't weaken your position, they strengthen it, demonstrating integrity and fostering trust. Ultimately, humility is a lens through which we see ourselves and the world with clarity. It grounds us in the understanding that while we are capable and valuable, we are also interconnected and interdependent. By embracing humility, we cultivate relationships built on mutual respect and shared growth, inspiring others through the quiet power of our actions. In a society that often equates humility with weakness, Stoic humility is a bold statement of self-awareness and wisdom. It's about knowing your worth without needing to assert it, about standing firm in your values without overshadowing others. By grounding yourself in humility, you create space for growth, connection, and the enduring respect of those around you. 8. The power of silence, communicating without words. Silence is a rare and powerful tool, often misunderstood in a world dominated by noise and chatter. It is not simply the absence of speech, it is an intentional act, a deliberate choice to withhold unnecessary words, allowing space for clarity, understanding, and connection. Silence creates room for thoughtfulness and gives weight to your words when you do choose to speak. It is a language of its own, one that speaks volumes through restraint and presence. The power of silence lies in its ability to foster depth. When you remain silent, you create a pause, an opportunity for reflection, both for yourself and for those around you. This pause isn't passive, it's active, thoughtful, and purposeful. It signals that you are present, fully engaged, and willing to listen. In a world where so many vie to be heard, silence sets you apart as someone who values observation and understanding over noise. Silence cultivates mystery, drawing others in. When you speak sparingly, your words carry more weight. People are naturally curious about those who don't feel the need to fill every moment with chatter. This air of mystery adds to your presence, making you more compelling and authoritative. As the Stoics understood, silence allows your actions and demeanor to communicate on your behalf, often more powerfully than words ever could. Listening is an integral part of mastering silence. It's not just about hearing, it's about deeply understanding what is being said, both in words and in what remains unsaid. When you listen intently, you show respect and genuine interest, which strengthens your relationships and builds trust. Active listening also allows you to respond with precision and relevance, ensuring your words add value to the conversation. Observation is another key component. In moments of silence, you gain the opportunity to read the room, to notice subtle cues in body language or tone that might otherwise go unnoticed. This heightened awareness enhances your ability to navigate social dynamics with grace and insight. The intentional pause that silence creates is a powerful tool in conversations and decision-making. Before responding, take a moment to reflect. What is the purpose of your words? Do they align with your values and contribute meaningfully to the situation? This thoughtful approach not only elevates the quality of your communication, but also demonstrates restraint and self-control. Practicing the power of silence requires discipline. Start by resisting the urge to fill every pause in conversation. Instead, embrace the quiet moments, allowing them to unfold naturally. In situations where you feel the need to respond quickly, take a breath and pause. This small act of mindfulness can shift the dynamic, creating space for greater understanding and connection. Silence also deepens your self-awareness. When you're not speaking, you have more room to observe your own thoughts and emotions, gaining clarity about what truly matters. This reflective silence aligns you more closely with your values and helps you act with greater intentionality. In Stoic philosophy, silence is not a withdrawal, it's a form of engagement, one that prioritizes wisdom and purpose over idle chatter. It's a statement of confidence, signaling that you don't need to prove yourself through words. By mastering silence, you command attention without demanding it, exuding a quiet strength that draws others to you. Ultimately, the power of silence is transformative. It enriches your relationships, strengthens your presence, and cultivates a deeper sense of self. In a world that often equates volume with value, silence becomes a radical act, a reminder that sometimes saying less speaks more. By embracing silence, you not only communicate more effectively, but also live more authentically, grounded in wisdom and intention. By embracing the timeless habits of Stoicism, confidence, serenity, presence, integrity, self-restraint, gratitude, humility, and the power of silence, you embark on a transformative journey. These practices go beyond mere self-improvement. They redefine the way you interact with the world and how the world perceives you. They cultivate an unshakable inner peace, empower you to influence others through authenticity, and strengthen the bonds that create meaningful relationships. Each of these habits offers a unique tool for navigating life's complexities. Confidence, built on self-mastery, radiates assurance without arrogance. Serenity allows you to remain calm in the face of chaos. Presence anchors you in the moment, enriching your experiences and connections. Integrity aligns your actions with your values, earning trust and respect. Self-restraint ensures that your decisions are thoughtful and aligned with your goals. Gratitude shifts your focus to abundance, fostering joy and resilience. Humility grounds you in wisdom, opening the door to continual growth. And silence, the rarest of virtues, speaks volumes, commanding attention and creating depth. Start integrating these principles into your life, one habit at a time. Choose a single practice, perhaps journaling to align your actions with your values, or taking a moment of reflection before reacting to challenges. These small, deliberate steps compound over time, creating profound changes in how you carry yourself and connect with others. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. This realization is the foundation of a Stoic life, one that is not swayed by external forces, but guided by an internal compass of virtue and purpose. In a noisy, chaotic world, let your silence and Stoic habits become your defining features. They will not only make you magnetic to those around you, but will also bring a sense of fulfillment and clarity to your own life. By living with intention, grounded in wisdom, you can create a life that is both deeply peaceful and profoundly impactful. As we've explored today, the timeless habits of Stoicism, confidence, serenity, presence, integrity, self-restraint, gratitude, humility, and the power of silence offer profound tools for transforming how we engage with the world and with ourselves. These principles are more than just practices. They are a way of life, guiding us toward inner peace, deeper connections, and lasting fulfillment. By adopting these habits, one step at a time, you begin a journey of growth and resilience. Whether it's mastering your impulses, anchoring yourself in the present, or letting silence amplify your presence, each habit strengthens your ability to navigate life with wisdom and purpose. Remember Marcus Aurelius's words, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. That strength lies within you, waiting to be cultivated through intentional action. Thank you for joining me on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment with Stoic. If you found value in today's insights, I encourage you to reflect on which habit resonates most with you and start integrating it into your daily life. Let your actions, guided by Stoic wisdom, speak louder than words in a noisy world. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Stoic for more lessons to elevate your life. Stay strong, stay wise, and remember, true power comes from within. See you in the next video.